Greetings, Bookman Road Beacons. This is Dr. Hill with this week's message from the Helm. We hope that you all have had an awesome week and that you have heard great things from your beacons as they have come home and shared all about their school days. We certainly try to plan and implement engaging activities for our students so that they have lots and lots to talk about whenever they make it back home to you. As we are progressing throughout the school year, one of the things that we are very intentional to do is to try to develop beacons who light the way in personal character. We understand at this young age that some students may need some prompting, some encouragement, some teaching, some developing when it comes to the ability to have social emotional regulation. As you are modeling how you respond to the obstacles throughout the day, please keep in mind that our students are watching. As you are able, please incorporate opportunities for them to walk through, think through, talk through the different feelings and emotions that might take place during certain situations throughout the day. This helps them to become aware of the feelings that they have, acknowledging that they are okay, but also considering the appropriate ways to respond to those feelings. At the end of the day, there's always something good that we can talk about or that we can focus on and encourage with our small beacons. I have a short story that one of our kindergarten teachers, Mrs. DeBose, shared with me that I think is so fitting for us to share and communicate to our younger beacons. The short story is entitled A Bad Day by Kenneth Harvey, and it reads, "An incident I observed during a visit to my daughter's home involves having a good attitude, an important trait that we look for in our youth today. My 10-year-old grandson had just returned from school, and his mother noticed that his legs, arms, and the front of his jacket were wet and muddy. His mother asked him what had happened. The boy replied that while he was waiting for the bus, an upper grade boy came up behind him and gave him a shove, causing him to fall headlong onto the wet ground. His mother said, 'I'm so sorry that you had a bad day.' 'I didn't have a bad day,' the boy replied. 'I had a wonderful day. I just had a bad few minutes.'" What an awesome perspective of this young child, and what a great reminder that we've got to keep things in perspective, not only for ourselves, but for our beacons who are watching and emulating our actions. As you go throughout this weekend, I encourage you to look for ways that you can reiterate ways to process feelings and emotions appropriately with our young beacons. In all things, we're just that, beacons who light the way in personal character, academics, and community service. Have an amazing weekend.